Hello, Nate. I have heard that Enclave Colonel Autumn has been spotted in the Commonwealth. I need you to investigate.
Stop right fucking there. I don't know who you think you are, but this safe house belongs to the Enclave. Who are you, and what are you doing here?
The Enclave? What? What the hell is the Enclave?
Oh, now don't act like you don't know about us. Everybody knows that the Enclave is all that really remains of the old world American government. We are its only true successors, and its only legitimate heirs. And because of that, the Enclave is sworn to protect all that remains of old America. Now, I need you to give me an answer before I start shooting. Who are you? Who sent you? And why did you walk into my house without an invitation?
Hold up. This is a safe house? A safe house for what, exactly? I mean, it's in really good condition, considering where it's located. Is it yours?
Yes, this mansion is a safe house. I own it, of course, but it's also used by the gunners whenever their troops need to rest and resupply themselves. I mean, hell, they're the ones who gave me it and helped me clean and renovate it. If it weren't for Captain West, I probably wouldn't even be here. But enough about that. You walked into my home without an invitation, and I demand to know why. Who are you? Who sent you? Start talking, or else.
Take it easy there, Chief. I'm not looking for trouble. People call me the sole survivor, and I just thought I'd take a look around. I'm not a threat.
Sole survivor, huh? Sole survivor of what, exactly? Where did you come from? And what the hell happened to cause people to refer to you in that way?
What's with the third degree, huh? I told you, I'm not here to harm you, and I meant it. So what do you say we just calm it down and talk about this?
We are talking about it here. You're lucky I chose to hear you out and didn't just shoot you from the start. So answer me, or else it'll get ugly.
Do we really have to get into why people call me the sole survivor? It's really not a topic I want to get into, and I'd prefer if you just trusted me.
Trust you? Now? As far as I'm concerned, you could be lying through your goddamn teeth and I don't even know who you are. So you'd best get talking.
I came from Vault 111. When the bombs fell, my family and I were rushed in, and we had to watch as a nuclear strike turned Boston to rubble and ash. We barely made it inside, and Vault Tech told us that we all needed to be decontaminated in these big metal pods. But instead, they froze us in place. At some point, I was partially thawed out just in time to watch as a hazmat team murdered my spouse and kidnapped my son. And then they refroze me, and when I was finally thawed out again, I stumbled out of my pod and through the vault, and I found that no one else was left alive. That I was it. So that's why people have taken to calling me the sole survivor. Now, is that enough for you to believe me? Or are we gonna have us a fucking problem?
Wait, so you mean to tell me that not only were you a vault dweller, but that you were also an original vault dweller, and that you only just got out? Huh, I see. Very well then, I guess I'll just have to take you at your word for it. Doesn't seem like I really have a choice not to, now does it? But you better not cross me. I've been made to lose everything because of a vault dweller before, and I assure you I'm not going through that again. But we can get into that another time. My name is Colonel Augustus Autumn, and as far as I can tell, I'm the last of the Enclave remnants left alive. Everyone else was either captured or killed long ago. But, regardless, I'd like to say it's nice to meet you, and I apologize for coming off so harshly.
The Enclave was wiped out? How? What happened to it?
The Brotherhood is what happened to it. They and that vault dweller I mentioned ripped us apart about 10 years ago, all over a damn water purifier. And I barely escaped with my life. Came up here not long after, and I've made this place my home ever since. Been waiting for them to pay me a visit.
So, if you're the last of the Enclave remnants, then what do you do with your life nowadays?
Honestly, not all that much. Most of the time I get to enjoy living out my retirement days here, in this old mansion, reminiscing on the past. But every now and again, the gunners come calling, and I'm forced to help them out in whatever ways they see fit. I guess you could say I owe them. Usually they just need my tactical expertise, and I gotta serve them as a sort of military advisor. But other times, they want me to be in command. And even though I'd rather not have to help them do their dirty work, I guess it beats out the alternative. Besides, I got this house as a reward.
It seems to me like we've both faced similar circumstances due to forces out of our control.
Yes, we definitely have. It's by the grace of God that I still stand here today, and to be honest, I guess I have the gunners to thank for it too. But enough about that. I think I'd like to go ahead and finally welcome you into my home. There's plenty here, if you'd like a drink or something.
You were expecting the Brotherhood to come pay you a visit? Do you really think they're still out there, gunning for you?
Yeah, I do. I've made a lot of enemies over the years, and definitely even more of them here in the Commonwealth. It's a miracle I'm even still here. I'm not entirely sure the Brotherhood is still looking for me, but I'd rather not find out the hard way. Besides, if it's not them, then someone else.
You mean to tell me the gunners forced you to work for them? How could that possibly be the case?
Let me just tell you a story. When I first got here to the Commonwealth, I had nothing and nobody to my name, and the clothes on my back were it. So one night I made camp out near Fort Hagen, trying to come up with a plan, and the rat bastards showed up and jumped me. They were gonna kill me. I had to beg and plead for them not to execute me, and I guess I convinced their squad leader I was worth it, 'cause they took me back to their plaza. I was sat down with Captain Wes, their leader, and we worked out a deal to prevent my execution. In return for my Enclave expertise, he let me live. I had to provide the gunners with elite shock training, and they granted me this house under the condition that I serve them whenever they need. But I'll tell you this, though. I serve the Enclave first and no one else second. And if I got the chance to kick their gunner asses, I'd take it. But until then, I'm stuck in a contract I never even wanted. They were gonna shoot me if I didn't take it. So I guess I'm glad I did. But I want out.
Thank you, but I don't need a drink. And actually, I think I'd like to make you an offer. If I can help you shake down the gunners, would you join me? I mean, it doesn't sound like the gunners really appreciate you all that much. And like you said, you're the last of the Enclave remnants left alive. So, all things considered, what do you say? Would you be willing to help me put a pin in Captain Wes? Together, we could shut the gunners down for good.
Well, shit. That's a hell of an opportunity you just gave me. And it's hilariously convenient, too, because I was just about to offer you the same thing. However, if we're gonna do this, then I have some conditions that need to be met first. For starters, this house needs to stay mine. This is my home. And second, if the Brotherhood rolls in, I need to be protected from their wrath. If they even still remember me, I need assurances I won't be shot. And lastly, I need you to support my leadership of the Enclave remnants. I'm sure that if anyone survived, opposing factions have sprung up by now. So if you can guarantee me all of that, then I'll accept your offer and follow you. We can help each other out. So do we have a deal then or not?
Let's say I were to work with the Brotherhood. As long as they don't harm you, would you be willing to help me in aiding them? Or is that not okay?
I guess that'd be fine, yes. As long as they leave me in peace, then I can be civil toward them. And if you choose to aid them, then I'll do so too. However, should you choose to fight them for whatever reason, just know that I won't hesitate to do the same. There's a lot of bad blood from before.
You want me to support you as the Enclave's sole legitimate leader?
Yes, I do. The Enclave is all I've known for my entire life, and I can't allow some random hotshot who may have survived to claim it for themselves. Anyone that claims to be in charge of the Enclave should be dealt with harshly. President Eden's death 10 years ago made me the sole legitimate heir. So any Enclave members you find out there must submit to my leadership. And if they decide to open fire, then you have my blessing to put them down.
All right, Colonel Autumn, you've got yourself a deal. I'll respect your wishes, as long as you do the same for me. So, you ready to head out now then?
Yeah, sure. You know, I really think this deal of ours is for the best, and I'm more than happy to stick it to the gunners. Let's go kick their asses.